And good afternoon, everybody, here on a very hot Saturday afternoon at the Crystal Beach Sports Complex. This is the semifinal matchup between the Lady Cats and the Woodward JV team here at Bash at the Beach. And we have Kirsten Unwin in the circle to start the game. Her first pitch of the game is high to start the game with a 1-0 count. Unwin's pitch is grounded to third base. Newman picks it up, throws it across, and the out. With one out, Unwin looks in for her sign. She delivers the pitch inside, ball one. Her battery mate, Avery Burton, catching behind the plate. And the pitch, high fly ball to right field, is going to be caught. So quickly, 2 outs here in the top of the first for Woodward JV. Unwin's first pitch at the bat is going to be low and inside, ball one. And the 1-0 count in there, strike one. Ooh, Unwin's pitch, great pitch right there, but it's going to be called a ball. Move the count to 2-1. Ed Burton tosses that back after that strike, thinking that was the third strike, but that only makes it 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Got her swinging on the high pitch. Strike three to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Cats. So we head to the bottom of the first. Game tied to 0.
Better.
Shoes, hot weather, all that kind of stuff is great fun. But Unwin drew a walk. Carrie Gilchrist comes on the run as a courtesy runner, and with Kason Newman at the plate, she's still second base. The count is currently 1-1, no outs. And Woodward JV coach Hunter Goff goes out and talks to his infield. I think now he is ready to get going. So 1-1 count with Kason Newman at the plate. Newman swings and misses, strike two. And the 1-2 pitch is high. Newman's going to swing at it. Strike 3. That's the first out for the Lady Cats this afternoon. And that's going to bring Avery Burton to the plate. Burton swings at the first pitch, pops it up. And the play is going to be made near the net for the second out of the inning. A tough weekend for Burton. She does lead the team in batting, though, with a .500 batting average heading into today. So, and stepping into the box is Tacey Cooper. Cooper looks into the first pitch. Strike 1. The winner of this ball game between the Lady Cats and Woodward JV will move on to the championship against the Woodward varsity squad. And the 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled back to the net. Right back here to our broadcast position. And the pitch, Cooper grounds at the third. And the third baseman slings it over to first for the out. So the Lady Cats get a runner on first, reach scoring position, but unfortunately no runs are able to cross the plate. So after 1 inning of play, the score is tied at 0. It would be worth looking at. All right, starting off the top of the second inning. Unwin delivers the first pitch high, ball 1. Unwin had the big bat yesterday where she hit a solo blast. And that pitch right there is in for, got the Woodward batter swinging. 1-1 count. And another great pitch. Low in the zone, got her swinging again. So makes it 1-2 with no outs. Unwin delivers pitch high, ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. Unwin's pitch inside, gets her to pop up, and it looks like maybe Newman, third baseman, kind of lost the ball in the sun, so she misplays it. Gives the Woodward batter another chance. Thing about pop flies, they're not errors until somebody scores. There you go. Unwin takes care of business, strikes her out. And first 2 pitches are balls, so Unwin quickly down 2-0 in the account. And the fun thing about Woodward using Game Changer as well is I have full lineups for both teams now. So at the plate for the Woodward JV is Ruby Cortez. And Unwin now down 3-0 to Cortez. The 3-0 pitch right down the middle, strike 1. Three-one pitch, gets her swinging. She fouls it back to the net, and quickly we're back to a full count. Unwin ready to deliver quickly, and a tie. Ball 4. Cortez didn't take first base. And stepping in for Woodward is going to be Snyder. And great pitch right there by Unwin, as it is low and outside, but it caught the corner of the plate for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. It's going to be just below the knees, ball 1. Great pitch there by Unwin. She goes up in the zone, gets her swing, and strike 2. And the 1-2 pitch right down the middle. And the umpire lets her know. He's a little excited, almost like Frank Drebin in the original Naked Gun movie. Needs to do a little bit of dancing. So that brings forward to the plate the Woodward second baseman, and she takes the first pitch, strike 1. Unwin's is locked in now, strike 2 on the swing and miss. Unwin delivers high, ball 1. And 1-2 pitch going to be low below the knees, ball 2. Ooh, great pitch right there, but good patience by the Woodward batter as she takes the pitch a little high to run the count to full. Unwin looks in. And, she just misses the pitch. I think most of the fans over here on the Seiling side felt like that was going to be a strike, but unfortunately it was a ball, so she's going to take first base, and that's going to bring up Macy Miller. Miller looks at the first pitch, ball 1. And Unwin gets her chasing at a high pitch and evens the count at 1-1. Unwin looks in, she delivers. And Miller was a little indecisive there. She couldn't fully pull the trigger, so strike 2. And Miller goes down swinging to end the inning for the Lady Cats. That is Unwin's 4th strikeout in 2 innings. So through an inning and a half of play, we're tied at 0 here at the Crystal Beach Sports Complex. Here it, okay? All right, as we get ready to start the bottom of the second inning, Addie Fisher is going to lead off the inning. He's going to lead the first pitch, ball 1. And the second pitch to Fisher. It's going to be fouled off the hospitality shipping container, I guess is what that would be down there. So they always do a great job here at the Woodward tournament, though, keeping everybody fed. Fisher's going to fly the ball to right field. Right fielder is unable to come in and make a play on it, so Fisher's going to reach second on a stand-up double. Lake has early on had trouble getting a bat on the ball to Woodward pitcher Paisley Morales, but Fisher right there took care of business. So Katie Griffin comes to the plate. And Griffin was ready for that changeup, but unfortunately was still not able to make contact, so she swings and misses. Strike 1. And pitch is going to be high. You get over the catcher's head, so that's going to allow Fisher to reach third base. Lady Cats are staring down the barrel of the first run of the game. The 1-1 count. And big swing and miss by Griffin right there. Makes it 1-2. Griffin takes a low pitch to even the count at 2-2. And Morales' pitch is going to be just a little bit high, so that makes it a full count, 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch is going to be swung and fouled back. Count remains at 3-2. Morales looks in, she delivers, and she pulls a string and gets Griffin swinging. Strike 3. That's the first out of the inning for the Lady Cats. Bree Hedges comes to the plate. First pitch to Hedges is going to be just right at the bottom part of the zone, and Morales gets the strike call. Hedges looks in. Ball 1. One pitch is going to be high for ball 2. Edges swing. She pops it into left field. And Cortex makes the catch in left field. Quickly gets the ball back in. They're going to get Fisher caught in the rundown. But unfortunately, nobody was there to cover the plate in the rundown. Fisher's going to score. So Lady Cat quickly take a 1-0 run here in the here in the bottom of the second inning of the semifinal game against the Woodward JV. Now Cam Little Coyote comes to the plate. First pitch is going to be at the knees for strike one. And Cam strikes it, strike at the second pitch, strike two. So quickly she's down 0-2 with 2 outs. And the pitch, Cam fouls it off the net near the first base dugout. The count remains at 0-2. And the foul ball right there went for the net. I could have caught that ball. I was coming right at us here at their broadcast position, but count remains at 0-2 with 2 outs. And Cam's going to ground it to short. Presley Morales at short is going to make the throw over to first base to end the Lady Cat half of the inning. But after 2 innings of play, Lady Cats now have a 1-0 lead over the Woodward JV team here in the semifinals of the Battle at the Beach. They're back here in the top of the third inning. Unwin's first pitch is going to be fouled back to the net, strike one. I wish everywhere we went had a hospitality room. And okay. And Unwin's 0-2 pitch is going to be short to the plate, so that makes it 1-2. And the pitch is hit into right field. But Griffin makes a great play on it from right field and throws her out at first base. Great job by the Lady Cat defense there to be ready and nowhere to go with the ball. So with 1 out, first pitch of the at-bat is going to be a ball. And the pitch is going to be delivered, and the ball is going to be swung on and struck into right center field for the first runner of the inning, and that was the Woodward pitcher, Paisley Morales. And her sister, Presley, follows her to the plate. Unwin delivers at the knee, strike one. And the pitch could be popped up by Presley Morales. Could be caught by Newman. In front of the, she comes over from third base, makes a great play, read it all the way, caught for the shortstop position. So now the Boomers have 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Another one's pitched just a little low, so that's ball 1. Yeah. 1-0 count. Now the count moves to 1-1 after the strike. And ground ball to Newman. Throws it over to Smart, and unfortunately, ball gets away. So the error is going to allow a runner to reach third. So now the Boomers have runners at first and third with 2 outs. Woodward's going to get a courtesy runner for Paisley Morales. Paisley Fisher now comes to the plate for Woodward. Her sister last season as a senior for Woodward won multiple postseason awards. Owen's first pitch to Fisher is going to be driven into left field, land just in front of Hedges, and that's going to plate the Woodward runner from third. So the Boomers now have a Boomers tie the game at 1 in the top of the 3rd. That brings Cortez to the plate for the Boomers. Unwin delivers her pitch high, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, ball 2.
Come get her, you got it.
That one's 2-0 pitch is low, ball 3.
Let's go.
Very similar to the first at bat with Cortez play where Unwin made it 3-0. And on the 3-0 pitch, both times, Cortez swings to make it 3-1. Trend continues, and she looks at strike 2. So Unwin now makes it, brings the count full, 3-2 with 2 outs. And she strikes her out to end the inning. So the Boomers do score a run to tie the game, but after 2.5 innings of play, the score is tied at 1. In the third inning, Emma Smart leads off the inning. Smart got her a home run the other day with a shot out to left field. And with the 1-0 count, Smart fists one off. Foul ball, 1-1.
Find the sweet spot. Let's go. Wait on it.
Smart patient at the plate there. She draws the second ball of the at bat. Morales tries to pull the change up there. She leaves it short, so now the count runs to 3-1. And Smart takes the pitch to draw the walk to lead off the inning. So Smart goes to first to start the bottom half of the inning, and that's going to bring Unwin to the plate. Unwin swings at the first pitch, fouls it back, strike one. Unwin takes the pitch below the knees for the ball to even up the count at 1-1. And Unwin swings at the off-speed pitch there to make it 1-2. Unwin waits the pitch. Pitch hits the plate and gets back behind the catcher. So Smart's going to advance to second base as the ball evens the count at 2.
Ready for you, Kirsten. Let's go.
Morales looks in. She loses her pitch. Unwin swings at it right back to Morales. Morales gets it over to first, and Unwin is going to be out. But the contact does allow Smart to reach third base. So again, with one out, the Lady Cats have an opportunity to retake the lead with Newman coming to the plate. Newman lays down the butt, and they're going to say foul ball.
Good job. Let's go.
I think Lady Cats may have got away with one. It looked like maybe Newman had touched it as she came out of the box. But we will definitely take it. That may be what Coach Goff is coming over here to talk about. Coach Goff and talk to the umpire. I think the umpire was saying she was still in the box when the ball made contact with her, so. And the pitch, Newman swings on it. It's going to be. And okay, I couldn't quite tell if that ball hit the net or not as it was caught. It did graze the net, so Newman is still up with an 0-2 count. Smart standing on third. Newman swings at a pitch high in the zone for strike 3. Here's a chance for Burton to get back on track with a runner at third base. Burton steps in. And first pitch, Morales swung on and missed. 0-1. A 1 pitch swung on, foul back to the net. Make it strike 2.
Come on, Avery, you can do this. Let's go. You got this. Bring her home.
And the pitch swung on by Burton. That's going to be fouled back behind us here. Count remains 0-2 with 2 outs. Smart standing on third. We do have a little bit of cloud cover kind of going on, so that's helping the heat a little bit. 0-2 pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Ooh, Morales' pitch. Umpire's going to say it's low, so it makes it 2-2. Good patience and by Burton right there. Burton waits for the pitch. And she's going to be called out looking to end the inning. So the Lady Cats strand a runner on third base, and the score remains tied as we head to the 4th inning. The ball game tied at 1. All right, and we're back starting the top of the 4th inning. And one starts with a pitch just outside the zone to the bottom for strike 1. Or excuse me, ball 1. And a swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Great pitch there by Unwin to bring the count to 1-2. And Unwin's pitch is fouled back. Count remains 1-2. Unwin's pitch a little high to even the count at 2. And she looks into Snyder at the plate. Oh, that looked like that may have come across the top of the zone, but umpire says ball. Full count. to the Woodward leadoff hitter of the 4th inning. And the ball's going to bounce across the plate, so that's going to allow the runner to take first base. All right, first pitch to Ford at the plate, and another one gets her showing bunt. She hadn't pulled back in time, so it's going to be strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. It's going to be low. Runner's going to take off at first, and she's going to reach second safely. Lady Cats were a little caught off guard and didn't realize she was going to take off there. 1-1 pitch is low, ball 2. Okay, it is only a 3-1 count. So 3-1 pitch, low, ball 4. That's going to bring Coach Howard out to give his pitcher a little bit of a breather and try to get her to settle down a little bit. Mason Miller steps in for Woodward, and she's going to swing at the first pitch from Unwin. There's already been a few games played on this field today, and it looks like Unwin's landing spot's kind of a little rough for her right now, but Miller swings on the second pitch, pops it up, and Cam makes the catch at short. The first out of the inning for the Boomers. And first pitch is going to be a ball, gets into the dirt. And the runner at second advances to third. But the runner at first stays. So Woodward has runners at the corners. We're having a base came dislodged at third. Trying to do a little bit of repairs. Looked like maybe the inside pitch got the inside slides into got moved a little bit. So they're trying to make a quick repair. I think they're calling for the Woodward's maintenance crew out here to come out and I think some dirt got inside is what the problem may be. So Woodward varsity coach J.C. Dolphin runs out, and she's going to dig out so they can make this repair. Coach Doffin and Coach Goff get the job done and get third base fixed. So we are ready to get going again. And to reset, it's a 1-0 count with 1 out in the top of the fourth. Game tied at 1. And the ball's going to be swung on, grounded to Cam at short. She's going to sling it over to first and get the out. Runner does score. Runner at second takes off for third, but unfortunately the ball gets bobbled, and she's going to reach third. So Lady Cats do force a ground out there. Runner at third scores, and the runner on second advances to third. So Woodward takes a 2-1 lead. And that's going to bring Paisley Morales, the Woodward pitcher, to the plate. She's going to look at the first pitch, strike 1. It's always tough as a pitcher when you have to kind of slow down for a little short delay. So now it's trying to reset, and she looks like she has. So that makes swing and miss, makes it an 0-2 count. Let's see if Unwin can get out of the inning right here with no more damage. With 2 outs. Swing and miss, strike 3. I believe that's the third out. I think they're it should be 3. I believe that should be a 3 because we had a pop up, throw, ground out at first, and a strikeout. So there we go. And it's officially 3 outs, which it gets hot. You get a weird delay with some ground issues, and everybody gets a little confused. So after the top of the 4th inning, Woodward has taken a 2-1 lead here in the semifinal matchup. She's take first pitch ball. One 0 count. And good off-speed pitch there by Paisley Morales at the knees, and that's going to get Cooper looking for strike 1. Cooper's going to pull one just inside the third base bag, so it's going to be foul ball. Pitch to Cooper is going to be outside, so that makes the count 2-2. Cooper waits the pitch for Morales. Ball's going to be outside. Ball 3, full count. He's going to take the high pitch, so she's going to take first base. So the Lady Cats have a leadoff runner on first here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's going to bring Addie Fisher to the plate. Fisher takes the first pitch, strike one. See if Fisher can put one in the outfield here, or at least move Cooper over. And she's a little late on that, fouls it off down the first base line. So the count is going to. And the 0-2 count to Fisher. Swung on and missed. Cooper takes off for second base, and she's going to reach second base. So Fisher strikes out, but Cooper moves to second base on the stolen base. So with one out, Lady Cats have a runner in scoring position. Now Katie Griffin comes to the plate. And Griffin takes the first pitch at the knees for strike one. Griffin swings on, fouls one off the net. 0-2. And Griffin swings a strike three. And now Bree Hedges is going to come to the plate. Creeping over into my shade spot right here. So the Morales sisters have a short conference, and we're ready to go again. It just swings on it, fouls the ball back, strike one. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be fouled back to the net. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Lady Cats have a runner at second base. Hedges swings and fouls one back. Hedges battling, trying to make something happen here in the bottom. Hedges goes down and gets that one. She grounds to the third, to the shortstop, who gets it over to first base to end the bottom of the 4th inning. So as we head to the 5th inning, Lady Cats trail the Woodward JV Boomers 2-1. Up of the 5th inning, Unwin's still in the circle for the Lady Cats. And her pitch is just a tad high, so it's going to be ball 1 to start the inning off. Unwin's pitch is going to be across the plate for strike 1. 1-1 pitch is going to be high, ball one. Or excuse me, ball two. And the ball is going to be hit high to left field. Bree Hedges camps under it for the first out. And Unwin's first pitch with a 1-0 out, with one out, is going to be fouled back. 0-1 count. Unwin delivers one just below the knee, so that's going to be called a ball. So count moves to 1-1. And the pitch comes in and makes a nice, easy grab. As the winner of this game will advance to the championship game of the gold bracket to face the Woodward varsity team. Ooh, and Unwin just misses. Looks like that may have caught the corner, but umpire says ball. So 1-0. And Unwin caught the batter in the elbow, so she's going to take her base. So the Lady Cats and Lady Cats advance. They will play immediately back here at Woodward on Friday and Saturday. And so first pitch to the Woodward batter Cortez is going to be a ball. It looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner for the Woodward catcher. Unwin's pitch across there, strike one. 1-1 count is high, strike two. Strike three, or strike two, excuse me. And the ball's going to be in the dirt. Runner at first is going to advance as the ball gets away from Burton.
Everybody ready?
Unwin's pitch is going to be high, so she's going to walk Cortez. And the first pitch of the bat's going to be low, so that's going to be a ball. And the second pitch just misses again below the knees. 2-0 pitch coming right here. Great job by Burton there to hold that spot, let the umpire see where it was at, because there's a little bit of a delay call. So 2-1 now. Pitch is going to be fouled to the net. Even the count at 2.
Stay in there, girl. You got it.
And the pitch is going to be fouled off the umpire. The count remains 2-2. Umpire's going to give her kind of a second to regain herself there. I think I mentioned yesterday, you get hit on a foul ball like that when it's this hot, and it takes a minute. And Unwin wins the battle with the strike right down the middle. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Cats trail the Woodward JV Boomers 2-1 in the semifinal game of the Battle at the Beach. All right, so the bottom of the 5th inning is about to get going with Cam Stir at the plate. That's Cam Little Coyote. Not sure where the time limit sets right now. It is a 75-minute time limit for bracket play. First pitch looked like it may have caught the outside corner as the umpire calls it a strike. So the 0-1 pitch is going to be grounded right back to Morales in the circle. She's going to throw it over for the first out. And Smart comes to the plate. It'd be a good time for her to get a hold of one, get it up in the wind, and carry over that temporary fence in the outfield. And I think she wanted it right there, too. She makes a big swing high in the zone. That's going to be a strike. And Smart looks at another high pitch, so it makes it 2-1 with 1 out. There we go. Good patience there by Smart to take that pitch as she moves the count to 3-1. So with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning, Lady Cats trailing by a run. They get a runner over to first base. And so as Woodward coach Hunter Goff goes out and talks to his infield runner. And as we are approaching the time limit, I think let's see if we can make something happen. So Kiara Griffin comes on a run for Emma Smart with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Unwin is at the plate. Unwin had her first career home run yesterday. And the first pitch is going to be in the dirt, so Griffin's going to move over to second base, and Lady Cats now have a runner in scoring position. This would be a perfect time for Unwin to trade places and tie the ball game right here. Unwin looks at a pitch that quite honestly looked pretty good, but we'll take it. So that makes it 2-0. 2-0 pitch, high ball 3. And there's the 3-0 pitch to Unwin. Strike 1. Bounce off the fence, and that's going to allow Griffin to come around. She's going to score, and Unwin's in the second base as she ties the game at 2 with an RBI double to center field. Just missed her second career home run, her second in days, but she has tied the game at 2. And Kara Gilchrist is going to come on to courtesy run. So Gilchrist now stands at second, following Unwin's double. Wood. So with game tied at 2, Lady Cats have the winning run, standing on second base right now with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Newman shows bunt. She puts a perfect bunt down as Gilchrist is going to move over to third, and then the ball is dropped at first base, so Newman's going to reach first base. And she will be safe, so now there's still just 1 out with runners on the corner. And Avery Burton comes to the plate. And big cut right there by Burton. She takes second base. So now 2 runners in scoring position. I don't know where we're at in time limit, so there could be, winning run could be at third. And Burton delivers a single to left field. That's going to plate Gilchrist. And I believe that is going to be a walk-off. So Burton delivers a RBI single walk-off. And the Lady Cats are going to the championship game with the Battle at the Beach with a 3-2 victory over the Woodward JV game. The Lady Cats will now take on the Woodward member varsity team here, I would say, in probably 20, 25 minutes. So at Woodward.
Playing on this film.